Hey guys, happy holidays. Jeremy Altman, Career Resource Consultants, really wanted to talk to you probably one last time before the new year. So I'll put my buddy down and kind of dive into this. I was consulting with a woman a couple days ago, and she has a son, 23 years old, coming out of college, has already kind of gone into a few different careers or career paths, and still hasn't really found his niche, which is fine, right? I mean, you're 23, that's what you're supposed to be doing, is trying to figure all this out. So when I was speaking with it, though, I realized that this could absolutely apply to anyone that is looking to also change careers. So what I wanted to talk to you today about was really the four-step due diligence plan that you really should incorporate when you're looking to make a career change. Regardless if it's coming out of college and really diving into the workforce for the first time, or someone that's in mid-career and looking to change into a completely different lane. So first and foremost, as I said, it really needs to be a due diligence process. So first, one, create a pros and cons list. What I suggest is with the internet, the capability of the internet today allows you to gather so much more information than you were able to do 10, 20 years ago. In the past, we were kind of blindly throwing darts at a dartboard without the internet. Now it's just a wealth of information. So you absolutely can go into, let's say, being a project manager or being a programmer and being able to really dive into 10 pros to that role, but also 10 cons, right? You just don't want to make it seem like everything's rosy. You really have to learn about the other side too, and there's always a con to a pro. Okay, so that's number one, is do an exhaustive pros cons list. I suggest 10 each. Secondly, I want you to really think about speaking with 5 or so folks that are already in that role. You certainly can do that on LinkedIn. You can reach out to these folks and ask, if you can have 5 or 10 minutes of their time because you're looking to move into that role. And, if you do that enough times, there are absolutely going to be people that will open up a dialogue with you. So third, you absolutely should be looking at job descriptions to see if this is really where you feel your passion is. Job descriptions are a wealth of information. First, it should be something that jazzes you up when you're reading the job description, but very importantly, you have to be able to define or state if you are a great solution to that company's needs based on your transferable skills. And if you're not, you've got to figure out how to get those skills and skill sets. Right, so those are 3 of the first 4. Again, it's the pros and cons list. It's speaking with 5 or so folks that are already in that role, and then really diving into job descriptions. I suggest 5 to 10, and really dive into them, highlight them. Figure out where you stand in your strength in that specific role. And then lastly, defend your position. Right? If you're a young adult and your parents are questioning you, you should really look to defend your position to them. If you're looking to move to another career, really try and find a circle of friends or a circle of associates that you trust and that can give you, honest critique and feedback. And defend why you want to be in that role and let them ask you questions. Don't be afraid of those questions. But once you do all this, I think you're going to get more clarity if this is a place you want to be or not be. And either way, you've done a lot more research than you probably were doing prior to. So I hope that was helpful. What I plan on doing in the new year is to be putting a show out there, being able to answer questions that you ask of me. So I'm certainly looking for questions on the hiring front, on the job search front that I can present to, my audience, as well as doing an interview series. We're speaking with, hiring managers and subject matter experts in the field of job search, and hiring. So look forward to seeing that. I look forward to talking with you and being a part of your daily routine potentially. And again, hope you have a wonderful holiday season and a blessed new year. Take care.